Welcome back to another e-commerce SEO case study video. I'm going to be taking a look at fiercepc.co.uk and I'm going to be breaking down as to how I like to do e-commerce SEO. You guys can follow along. You guys can apply a lot of different strategies to your e-commerce store. Some of you guys, even if you don't have an e-commerce store, there's going to be certain things that does apply to, let's say, local websites or affiliate websites as well. And one thing as well, even though that we are looking at a gaming PC e-commerce store, everything that I'm going to teach you guys in this video is going to be universal. So it doesn't matter if you are selling sandals, it doesn't matter if you're selling vape pens, it doesn't matter if you're selling gaming PCs, you could be selling phone cases. Anything that I show you in this video will apply to your website. You just need to essentially customize it to your store, right? So this website, it obviously sells gaming PCs. I believe it also sells laptops as well. So if I just minimize my face, as you can see, gaming laptops, PCs, all different types of gaming components, right? Now, if we take a look at Ahrefs, as you can see, it has took a little bit of a dip since April. The traffic has slightly went down. They were getting about 126,000 traffic every single month to their website. Now they are getting 89. So they have went down a little bit, but they're still getting about 90,000 hits to their website estimated. And they are ranking for 32,000 keywords across Google. And out of the 32,000, as you can see here, 1,465 keywords down here. They are ranking in the positions 1 to 3. I like to call positions 1 to 3 the money spots, because once you're in positions 1 to 3, you should be earning some form of money, unless you've got like really poor CRO, like conversion rate optimization on your store. You should be realistically earning something from your website, whether it's people inquiring with you, whether it is people adding products to the cart. I'm going to assume that a lot of the guys that are watching this, or the girls that are watching this, you guys do have some form of like CRO optimized website, right? If you don't, I would probably start with that. I wouldn't even look at doing SEO. Look to make certain that your cart's actually optimized, making certain that your checkout page is actually optimized for conversion. You have upsells, you have cross sells, everything like that. It's just going to make any form of marketing campaign better. But let's just assume you've already done that. The next thing what we want to be doing is clustering our pages, right? Now, if you guys haven't, highly recommend go and check out my video that I done 2 days ago on topic clustering. You can even search on my YouTube channel, just search, it's this thumbnail here. It's called Topic Clusters, Ranking 24 Hours with Keyword Clustering. It is a 30-minute video, and I'm hoping that this video isn't going to be a 30-minute video because I don't want to bore you guys for too long. But I go over basically this sheet, right? Now, this sheet is universal. Like what I've mentioned before, it doesn't matter what you're selling. This is how I strategize any form of e-commerce website, right? So if we were to actually just duplicate this example here is for a vape store that was ranking very well. But I'm going to delete all of this, and I'm going to show you guys what this website looks like in the topical clustering sheet, right? I know that a lot of people think that SEO is something very complicated, but at the end of the day, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, it is literally just spreadsheets. It's nothing really sexy. That's the one boring thing about SEO. A lot of people think it's looking at cool looking graphs or looking at all these different formulas and stuff. It's really not. A really good SEO strategy, probably it's the foundations is actually a Google sheet, believe it or not, right? So this is how I like to structure my websites. And one thing I'll do is I'll pause the video for a second and I'll show you the diagram. So this is a diagram that I've actually done. And as you can see here, we have got cold articles, right? So this is like the green. And cold articles are typically long tail articles. They're a lot easier to rank for. And in this case, this is for a dentistry website. So like what I was saying before, this method, it doesn't matter if you're an e-commerce store, an affiliate store, a local service website, local business. this strategy applies to everything when it comes to SEO, right? So in this case, we're using a dental clinic website. So a cold article would be what to expect during dental cleaning, right? It's going to be super easy to rank for. It's not going to be high ROI, and if they are a cold article, but it's going to get a lot of searches. It's going to get a lot of eyeballs on your website, right? Then you've got what's called comparison or warm articles, and then in this case, you've got like dental crown versus veneers, or how much does teeth whitening cost. Somebody that's searching how much does teeth whitening cost, they're a little bit more attuned. They are potentially looking to get their teeth whitening done. So you can end up converting people into actual paying patients. And also, the reason why I'm using this diagram, I've used it before and I'll keep using it, is because everybody has teeth. I feel like this is very universal across the entire world. It doesn't matter if you're watching this in the UK or the US, you're going to be able to understand this, right? So how much does teeth whitening cost? That's obviously a warm article. And then ready to buy hot articles, they're like Invisalign near me, or dental implants near me, or teeth whitening near me. Somebody that is searching, like if you yourself is searching for dentist near me, you're ready to book in for a checkup or for whatever you need, right? So you need to remember this when you're structuring your e-commerce website, right? So what does that actually look like in terms of e-commerce? Let's take a look at this website, right? So this website, it ranks position number 1, 2, 3, 4 for buy gaming PC in the UK. It does anyway. In the US, it might be a little bit lower, but in the UK, it ranks fairly well, right? Now, buy gaming PC, somebody that's actually searching that, this will be a hot article, right? What we'll do is we'll do buy gaming PC. And that is what's called a hot article, right? Somebody that's searching that, they are ready to take action. They want a gaming PC right now. That's going to be like your highest ROI article. But just remember, anything that falls into the hot section, that's going to be like maybe a 6 to 12 months, or maybe even a 12 to 24 month wait until you actually start ranking for some of these keywords. These keywords, obviously, they are very, maybe not difficult, but there's a lot of competition for these keywords, right? So that's why these are red. What I'll do is I'll show you guys a few examples, right? So for example, AMD gaming PCs, right? That's a type of brand of a gaming PC. It's like a CPU, and basically, anybody that's, again, searching that by AMD gaming PCs, there's going to be a lot of competition. So even if we were to just look at Google for a second, right? If we were to go buy gaming PCs here, and as you can see, there is Cyberpower in the UK that's ranking for it, Stormforce Gaming, Overclockers, AWDIT. There's a lot of competition that's trying to rank for that keyword, all right? But the good thing is if we can get these articles, or if we can start to build the list of articles, in time we can actually start uploading these articles further down the line, right? So what I would be looking to do is creating like a bank of different category pages. So these are all category pages, right? And basically, the purpose of this is, what we want to do is try and think of every single variation that our potential customer could buy, right? Now, let's take a look at something that's a little bit more universal, because it'll make a little bit more sense when I actually show you guys this, right? So if we go back to Google, and if we do buy leather sofa, right? And we're going to get presented by, let's go to Furniture Village. They've got really good SEO, right? And if we do OK, and if we take, we're getting greeted by all sorts of cookie policies and all sorts, right? But if we go to sofas, right, there's different types of sofas. Again, I want to show you guys a variety of different websites, so it makes clear sense when it comes to scaling out your website's SEO, right? So I've just searched on Google buy sofas, but not everybody would want to just search buy sofas. Some people might want to search corner sofas, right? Some people might want to search for seater sofas because they might have a bigger living room. Some people might have a smaller living room, and they might only search two-seater sofa. Or potentially, people might be searching different types of materials. So, for example, fabric sofas. We'll do fabric sofa. Some people might be searching leather sofa. Others might be searching, let's say, different colours. They might be searching grey sofa, red sofa, blue sofa, and we'll do yellow sofa, right? And if we actually head over back to Ahrefs, what you'll typically find, right, is if we were to just try to rank for, let's say, buy sofa, right, in the UK, some e-commerce stores just do that. Like they'll we'll actually search US because it just gets more searches, right? So some people they make the mistake of only wanting to rank for buy sofas, and I've had this before where like I'll jump on strategy calls with e-commerce store owners and they're like, yeah, I only want to rank for buy sofas, and then I basically try to like explain to them that if I was to go and do SEO for a sofa company, this is probably like a 12-month project to rank for buy sofas. If we want to rank number one, if the budget's correct, if everything is correct in place, it's probably going to be a 12-month project, right, for buy sofas. It's 31 keyword difficulty, so that's like how competitive the keyword is, and it gets 1,100 searches, right? But if we were to search, let's say, grey sofa, right? Grey sofa is 0 keyword difficulty, and it gets 2,700 searches. So why don't we set up a category, like a cluster for this? So like, for example, what I was showing you guys before, this is like a category page. So if I was to do like grey sofa, what we're going to get presented by is what's called category pages, or some people call them roundup pages. But in reality, this is what's called a category page. So then you list, let's say, 25 different sofas within this category. So what I would be looking to do is create a list of every single type of category or every single type of hot related keyword that somebody is searching for your product. So again, I've showed multiple examples there. I'm hoping that I've explained that well enough. If I haven't, just drop a comment. I'll get back to you guys. But then what we want to do is start listing warm articles, right? And warm articles could be products, like for example, it could be a AMD Ryzen gaming or custom PC, right? Once this loads, this could be a warm article, right? Or it could be, let's say, AMD versus Intel, right? That's two different chipsets. For some of the more nerdier guys that understands PCs and stuff, this is probably making a lot more sense. For some of the guys that are less alien, this might be too alien for you guys, warm articles might be like fabric sofa versus leather sofa. Somebody that's searching fabric sofa versus leather sofa, they're basically wanting to know the differences. So, for example, what you can write in this article, it could be something along the lines of saying, well, leather sofas are really good when it comes to cleaning them up because you can just wipe off any mess. However, leather is known for cracking, whereas fabric, it doesn't crack as much. However, the cons of fabric is if it stains, it can be very hard to get that wine stain out. And then you can obviously list different products within that. So what I would be looking to do is listing, let's say, 2 or 3 different fabric sofas within that article. And then I would then also be listing 2 or 3 different leather sofas as well, right? So we're essentially linking people from what I would call like a warm article to trying to push them into purchasing a product. So that's when I would start internally linking some of my articles from that, right? But then you've also got cold articles as well, and if we take a look here, this was the vape pen example that I was showing you guys before. These guys were basically talking about like how to use certain vape pens, right? Now, a good way of actually getting articles for cold is looking at your competitors, right? So if I was to do SCS, right? If we go back to Google, if you do site : and then you just put in the entire domain, right? So site : scs.co.uk, and then you can do like how, or actually, sorry, you can do in title how. So you could do like how to dress a sofa. And now this is a very, very cold article, but if, say, for example, you as an e-commerce store, you might sell the actual the sofa pillows. I think that's the correct terminology. You can internally link this article to the sofa pillows page and start selling sofa pillows, or potentially sofa covers. Or you can do, let's say, why. To be honest, scs.co.uk, they don't actually have that many blog articles, because I have actually looked at that website before in the past. That is one thing that they lack on. But we can do Fire PC in site : firepc.co.uk. Site : firepc.co.uk. How? Right, so again, the one reason why I did mention at the start of this video, this website has slightly took a little bit of a dip. So their blog articles, it's mainly talking about more so games as opposed to gaming PCs, right? So one thing you don't want to do is talk too broad, right? Whereas, for example, how to add an extra hard drive to your PC, this is actually a really good article. You can internally link this to hard drives. I'm more than certain that these guys probably do sell hard drives. They sell PC accessories. They also, they sell components, right? What I would be looking to do is adding supporting articles, like how to add an extra hard drive to your PC. So this would be a cold article. And then I would internally link this to some of my hot articles. So, for example, if I am selling a 500 gigabyte hard drive, I could internally link this to my 500 gigabyte hard drive page or product page. And then again, you're internally linking, you're making it clear to Google what your website is about, right? Now let's try and find a sofa example so you guys get that. You get this fully as well, right? So if I do buy sofas online, let's take a look at some websites. Sofology. I'm hoping I've pronounced that right. Definitely butchered some website names here, right? So if we do Sofology, then we do in title how. The perfect plumbing method for every sofa. How little things make your house feel like home. How to get Bauhaus look at home. The classy touch. How that. Let's see if we can get like a how to get into a sofa. How to get into sofa yoga. Apparently, sofa yoga is a thing. Who would have known, right? These are all like kind of supporting articles. Personally, I wouldn't have uploaded that, but again, who am I to judge? But let's see, how to spend your evenings. Now, I would probably say I'm being a little bit skeptical with some of these blogs. Again, I don't think that they're amazing. I say that, but they rank position 2 for buy sofas online, right? Let's see if we can find a better example. Because again, like what I've mentioned in previous videos, a lot of people think that their SEO campaign needs to be perfect. A lot of the articles on Sofology, they weren't perfect. This website doesn't even have any blog articles. Let's take a look at DFS. DFS have been around for quite some time. I'm going to hope that they actually have some blog articles. By the way, for anybody that's wondering what this site operator does, is when you do site : website.com or .co.uk or whatever, that basically tells Google, I only want to see URLs from this website, right? And then if you do in title, how or why, right now we've got how. I'll duplicate the page and I'll also do why, right? When you do in title, it only shows you websites from that domain and also page titles. So this title here that actually has why in that article, right? So high back sofas, what are they and why should you buy, right? This blog section is a lot better, by the way. So how are sofas made, right? I would have that on my cold articles. How long does it take to deliver? How do I make a complaint? How do I make Some of these are like more so about DFS as a service as well. One thing that I would recommend you guys do, again, this kind of builds up for the trust and stuff like that, is if you guys are selling, let's say, really large products or very bespoke desks, let's say, you could definitely write articles on how long does it take to deliver a bespoke desk. So you could definitely do stuff like that. How do I know if my furniture will fit? This could you could be talking about in this article, like how to measure space for a sofa, and then obviously you can internally link this back up to your small sofas or your medium-sized sofas, etc., etc. How to repair your sleep routine. So then I'm going to assume that DFS also sell mattresses, so this would probably internally link to their mattresses pages and stuff. So modular sofas and beds. So yeah, they sell beds as well. I completely forgot DFS sell beds, but you can start to build out your cold articles and then start internally linking them back up to the pages that earn you the most money. So some people, they don't like to write the cold articles because, like what I mentioned before, they are low ROI. Somebody that's searching how are sofas made, they might be writing an essay for a high school document, right? But let's say, for example, if that keyword gets like 10,000 searches a month, you're going to be able to funnel some people over to your more high intent keywords, and from that then you might be able to start converting people. And again, once you start writing these articles, you gain what's called topical authority. So once Google understands, okay, this website is talking a lot about gaming PCs, or it's talking a lot about vape pens, so they know a thing or two about vape pens, or in this case, they're talking a lot about sofas. We're going to start promoting them higher for buy fabric sofas or buy sofas online. So you need these articles. You also need the warm articles to then be able to rank higher for your hot articles as well. So that's been my SEO e-commerce strategy breakdown. This applies to literally any website that I take on as a client. If you guys do want to do this yourself, I highly recommend, all it is it's just 3 columns on a Google Sheet, and start breaking down the pages. So think in your head, what's a cold article? What's a warm article? Warm articles are typically like comparisons. It can also be products as well. If, say, for example, you're a service-based website, it can be like question-based articles. If you are like a affiliate store, or sorry, an affiliate website, it can also be reviews as well. So just bear that in mind. 3 columns, cold, warm, hot. Set that up and start breaking down all of the potential articles that you want to publish on your website. Once you've done the articles, then start thinking of the roundup or the category pages. And the category pages is what's like holds all of your products, right? So you don't want like just all products, right? What you want to do is obviously upload all of your products. So let's say you've got 5,000 gaming PCs. Then what you want to do is think of all the potential keywords and styles that you sell, right? So these guys sell express PCs, and that's like 3 to 5 working days. They also sell like AMD gaming PCs, Intel gaming PCs, and start categorizing your products. That's the quickest way that you can start ranking for some serious big keywords, but you need to follow this strategy. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys do want a free 50-minute consultation for your website, make sure to check the link down below or head over to casualdash.com. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, or if you guys do have any further questions, leave a comment down below. I am pretty active on YouTube. I try to answer everybody's questions as well. Thanks.